Is Vietnam gearing up for a great reverse migration? Before we answer that question, let's think back a moment. Vietnam's diaspora formed mostly after the Vietnam War. A generation of Vietnamese moved and built families in countries like the United States, Australia, and France. The offspring of that first generation are now hitting their 20s or 30s. Compare that diaspora for a moment to Chinese and Indian immigrants. The Chinese have been in America since the California Gold Rush. Labor migrants and merchant-class Indians found themselves living in far-flung British colonies in places like Africa, the UK, and the Middle East. But Vietnam's diaspora has been concentrated in a much shorter window of time. Right now, Vietnam has one of the youngest populations in the world. Around 40% of the country's 92+ million population are under the age of 25. Compare that to traditional regional economic powerhouses like Japan, where 30% of the population, as of a few years ago, were over 60. This potentially potent mix, a diaspora of globally minded, tech-savvy, young Vietnamese coming back to join their peers here, suggests Vietnam is ripe for a deeply significant reverse migration. Because when an already large market is expected to grow sixfold over 10 years, people will follow. Plus, it's a natural place to go if you're overseas Vietnamese. If you picked up even the smallest of cultural artifacts from your parents, then the food, the language, and the mannerisms will be refreshing and genuine. Added to that, Vietnam has placed emphasis on industries that our generation is interested in, such as technology, entrepreneurship, and professional services. And Vietnam has a ton of secret weapons at its disposal. Top local talent, deep connections to one of the most powerful countries in the world, America, an emerging market ripe for investment, and a culture that is known for its aggressively entrepreneurial thinking. Plus, there are low financial and social barriers to entry. Overseas Vietnamese have started their own cafes with their savings. Local Vietnamese are designers of their own clothing brands. So if you haven't visited Vietnam, you should do it now. The growing, ever-changing nature of Vietnam puts things in perspective. And if you do come, reach out to any of us here at Vietcetera. We're here to bring people together who are excited about what's coming next. Visit us online for more originals from Vietcetera.